Hi everyone. Today's video is on soul families. Did you know that all of us have a soul family? I'm sure you identify with the family that you already have, which is your parents, your siblings, your spouses, your children. But the reality is that every one of us also has a soul family. So, what is a soul family exactly? When the souls were incarnated for the first time, God kind of grouped them into different groups. And from every group, there was a soul that came into what we call a cluster of a soul family. Which means that if there were 7 or 8 kind of groups, like we have houses in schools, from every house, from every group like that, there was one person who came into what we call a larger group or a soul family. A soul family is a group of souls who belong to different soul groups. The idea of a soul family is that they would be a cluster of souls who take birth again and again together. Now, it could be that your father or your mother was your sibling in another life or was your child in another life. Similarly, the person that you marry could have been your father in another life. I know it sounds very mind boggling, but that is how karmic connections are made. So, when people in the soul family come together on earth, they create karma together because they are part of the same family. And then they go back to the fifth plane after their life is over and reincarnate again in another life. So, you may say that if some people are alive on earth, how is it that they are born again and again in the same time frame? A soul family usually has 80 to 100 souls. Some of them are on earth, and the others are in the fifth dimension. Earth is the third dimension. And in the fifth dimension, those souls are planning their lives, their future lives. And it is between members of the soul family that there are soul contracts that are made. Soul contracts are a contract between two souls who decide that they will teach each other a certain lesson and help each other grow spiritually in this life. What we think of as lessons and change and hardships and pain is actually a point of rejoicing for the souls. So it could be that a husband and wife in the fifth dimension decide that they will get married on earth and teach each other certain lessons. Let's say one person's lesson is self respect, so the other person will create a set of circumstances for the person who has to learn self respect that will empower that person to behave in a manner that is respectful towards themselves. So the soul contracts are actually made before we come in here. And that is part of the destiny and part of the karma that we need to be dealing with while on earth. Most of you who know me know that I believe in free will being more dominant than destiny. Of course, there's another video on that, free will versus destiny. But as far as a soul family is concerned, the whole purpose of a soul family being born together is for people to honor their soul contracts and empower members of their soul family to grow spiritually while on this earth. The whole purpose of coming on this earth is to learn your soul lessons. And it is our soul family which really dictates and determines how much of those lessons will we learn. So, when you look at your soul family, you may find they are very difficult, they don't understand you. But please trust me, you have chosen them before you came here to be able to learn the lessons that you needed to learn. So here is a request from my side to look at everybody with a lot of gratitude, love, and acceptance. And remember that you are the ones who have chosen them in the first place to be able to learn some lessons. So instead of having a strife or a resentment about how you feel victimized and how they are not helping you in any way and they are misunderstanding you, try and identify what is your lesson with them. Thank you.